Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Embodied Tarot. I am Melly. And in today's Oracle card reading, we are going to dive deep into why people find you so magnetic. What is about you that people are drawn to? What is about you that people find attractive? What is it about you that lights up a room when you walk in? And most importantly, what is your purpose in people's lives? What do you illuminate in people's lives? As you can see, we do have 3 piles, and each pile is accompanied by a crystal. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. As you can see, we do have 3 cards. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Each pile is accompanied by a crystal. Pile number 1 is accompanied by this beautiful fire quartz. Pile number 2 is accompanied by this bloodstone. And pile number 3 is accompanied by this beautiful amazonite. Trust your intuition for you to get the message that you need to hear. In some instances, we do have people who are drawn to multiple piles, and that is okay. All that means is that you have a pile or piles with multiple messages for you. Once you have chosen the pile that resonates most with you, look in the comment section or the description box because I've made it easy for you to get your reading. All you have to do is just click the timestamp below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. And in today's reading, we are going to figure out why people are so magnetized by you. What is about you, what they're drawn to, what makes you light up a room, and what do you illuminate in people's lives, okay? So take a moment to get a deep breath with me, and we are going to answer these questions. So what is it about pile 1 that people are drawn to? What do people love about pile 1? Ooh, you are a creator. We have the Empress card. Okay, let me keep pulling and then I'll read the Emperor card. Interesting. Why do people find pile 1 magnetic? The Moon card. The Knight of Cups. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. People find you magnetic because you have this natural welcoming aura. People find their home. You basically relax people's inner child. You make people feel like they belong somewhere and they're a part of a team, a part of a family. You're able to naturally cultivate different people from different backgrounds with different experience and make them feel like they're welcome, wanted, and needed. You let people feel like they're seen and let them know that they're heard. You make people feel like they could be the best version of themselves no matter what obstacles they are facing in their life. I'm going to work in a reverse order when it comes to this card. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles energy is all about stability, right? It's being firm in where you are at your life. You are being secured. Even though you may feel like you don't have as much resources, the little resources that people come to you with, you're able to magnetize it. So people come to you when they feel like they're lost and they need guidance. People see you as a very resourceful person, but how you deliver this guidance is through like emotional security. You uplift people. You give people life through your words. You naturally being around people makes them feel like they are home and they are where they're supposed to be. They feel like they're part of a family, a community, a crew. They feel like they're accepted. The way how you deliver a message is very soothing. We do have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups energy is the energy of I have an offer for you, I have a message for you, but it's something that you cannot like easily say no to. It's very slow, it's very welcoming. The approach is very gentle. The approach is what everybody wants from an ideal person, an ideal parent. It feels like a partnership. It feels like, you know what, I do want to enjoy this iced coffee. I do want to enjoy this slice of cake. I do want to enjoy some ice cream. Even though you may feel like it may not be the best for that person's just like, you know what? I trust your judgment. So why not? Because if something was supposed to go wrong, I know that pal number one knows how to make things right. So with you, you're basically their safety net. With the moon card, you make people feel like there's nothing to be feared. You illuminate strength in their life. You make them know that no matter what, the sun will shine tomorrow. After a storm, there's rainbow. You basically tell people like, I can make you feel safe. I can make you feel at home. I basically put your heart and your mind at ease. The moon card is all about transformation. It's stepping out your comfort zone. It's you realizing that you have two paths to walk down to, but one path is very rough, okay? And one path was very like gentle, but you make that person feel like you're not alone on this journey. And no matter what path you choose, I'm here for you. You remind people to feel their feelings, and their feelings are valid. You remind people that it's okay for you to change and go with the flow. You remind people that it's okay for them to hold things close to their hearts, close to their mind. They don't have to always express themselves. You make people feel like it's okay for them to, have the options to hold back. Because a lot of people that come to you, they may feel like they lost their voice, or they may come to you because you're the voice of reasoning for them, and you basically clear the path for them. And I love this for you. With the Emperor and Empress card, that is a divine couple. For the most part, the Empress card is the mom, and she is the person who brings creativity. She is the lover. She lets you know that everything is abundant. She lets you know that you could nurture anything and everything could develop and blossom. She is the person that breathes life into you. And then with the Emperor card, it's the energy of structure. It's energy of power. It's the energy of, I got this. I'm very militant. So while my approach is very loving and abundance, and I care for everyone and everybody deserves to have this very beautiful life, it comes with hard work and dedication. And you let people know that, look, I'm able to support you, and I'm gonna support you where I deem fit. I'm gonna support you where you need me to show up at. But at the same time, I need you to put the groundwork in also. I need you to know that you need to develop a stability. And the Emperor card and the Four of Pentacles is all about stability in this moment. The Empress card and Knight of Cups is how we approach things that we're not aware of in a very gentle and loving manner. When it comes to you and other people that you're surrounding yourself with, I feel like people sometimes underestimate you, but that makes you learn. That makes you go out and seek things. And by you going out and seeking things, all that does is you are preparing yourself for the next person into your life, for you to guide them, for you to have structure. And as a matter of fact, these lessons that you're learning, they're protection for you. It's just sometimes when you go against your natural magnetic character, things get very difficult for you because you're supposed to go with the flow. You naturally understand how life works, how the world works, how things are operated. You naturally have answers, but sometimes it's the implications. How do you implement what's in your mind's eye in this physical realm? How do you tell people how to navigate something where they don't understand the language? You are like the gatekeeper. Actually, you are the gate opener. You break down barriers for people, for them to enter and feel like they belong and they need to be here. You basically find people's purpose in life. There's a lot of Taurus, Libra, Aries, and Pisces energy that's popping up right here. Also, water signs are prominent. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, let's see. What is your purpose in people's life? What is your goal here? Why do you meet the people that you meet, pal one? The Five of Cups. The Four of Wands. You take people on a journey from rags to riches. The Five of Cups energy is the energy of loss. The Five of Cups energy is disappointed, sadness, feeling like you probably put you're all into something, as much as you possibly give. And even if people feel like it's not enough, it's the energy of I'm sad it didn't go my way. But it's an emotional reaction to things. But then with the Four of Wands, it's the indicator of, yeah, it didn't go my way, but it worked out. I'm winning. I'm winning how I'm supposed to win. So you basically take people's emotional response out of trials and tribulation and let them see the good side of it, how they could use this energy to become better and be the best version of themselves. You basically put the mirror up to people, and people love that about you. You're relatable. You've been there, you've done that. And as a matter of fact, you are inspiration. So sometimes you may give tough love, but that tough love is coming from a good place. And oftentimes you could be misunderstood, but that's none of your concern, that's none of your business. What people fail to realize, understand when it comes to you, that's none of your business. And that's something that you need to learn when it comes to your magnetism. What is your goal in life when it comes to your magnetism? What is Paul one's goal in life? The Seven of Cups give people choices to create path, whether it's good or bad, because the Seven of Cups is all about choices. You have the ability to choose for the most part, but not every choice that's available is something good. It's not the best offer. So you may have 3 choices that's good, 3 choices that's bad, but then that one sweet spot. But the ratio 1 to 7, is that something that you're willing to take? Or you're going to risk it and say, you know what, I want to risk 3 out of 7 or 4 out of 7 of good. But at the same time, I have 3 out of 7 that's bad, in theory, right? But the probability of picking something good, 4 out of 7, is a lot higher than 1 out of 7 and 3 out of 7. So you give people the pathway to improve things, to make things better. What else? Oh, the cards popped out. Oh my gosh. We did have the Six of Cups, and it's low-key giving me of like the younger generation, right? So you may have an old soul, or people may know you for, just like, how do you know that? Why do you know that? You're like a natural, factual book for the most part. The Six of Cup energy is a very innocent energy for the most part, but it's also energy of deja vu. So you may experience a lot of deja vu type of things in your lifetime, and you probably can't explain the reason why. You're also probably clear cognizant. There's a natural book of resources for the most part. The Six of Cups energy is reflection, it's a little bit of a stunt growth type of thing, because it's like, are you always living in the past? Are you always nostalgic? Or are you always like hunting the good stuff? At some point, you need to sit down and enjoy the luxuries that you have in life. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. Like, you work so hard to support other people that it's okay for you to support yourself also. It's okay for you to put yourself first. So you're not always in reflective mode. You're not always in fight or flight mode. Spirit wants you to rest. For the most part, Spirit wants you to rest. Okay, let's see what's to come. Like, who are you attracting next in your life that's going to improve your life? Who's Paul one attracting next in their life? Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, that's a financial offer. So you may get some type of increase within your finances and stability. You may have a new career opportunity. I also see you may have a new brand membership, a brand dealing. What that means is that you could be collaborating with a brand or with a person that's going to give you extra income flowing towards you. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity for something, laying the groundwork down. So because you are very captivating and you are just luring people in easily, I do see you having a financial opportunity. So make sure you have strategies. If you need, get you a business coach, get you a mentor, because who does the doctor go to when they need healing? Who does the teacher go to when they need to get recertified. It's the same concept for you. Who does the spiritualist? Who does the alchemist? Who does the empress, the emperor go to when they need to become something? You are now in the stage where you feel like you're becoming, and sometimes you may feel like you're stuck because you're always giving, giving, giving. Are you replenishing the water back into your life, back into your soul? If you're not doing this, it's a wake-up call from spirit that you need to start doing this, okay? So who is Pile 1 attracting currently? Who is Pile 1 attracting currently? The Tower card. You are rebuilding. This is like the first like negative card, surprisingly, that popped up. And it's not negative because it's rebuilding. It's you doing a lot of internal work. For me, the Tower card is a representation of you're able to control things. So Spirit wants you to identify what feelings and thoughts that you're having and reframe it. Because why would you have the audacity to be stuck on things that don't matter? That doesn't make you happy. That's not making you grow. That's not making you relax. So you are in this phase of rebuilding, and it's probably you reconnecting with somebody for you to grow financially. So I do see reconciliation for you with a person, but I also see you having a new business offer. So if you've been having a gut feeling about how to maneuver this, take some time out and manifest, pray, ask, sit down somewhere for the most part so you could get this new financial abundance and opportunity that's coming your way. Now, let's do some oracle cards, and we are going to figure out what is it about your personality that people are drawn to or magnetized to. Why do people come to you specifically? What do people like about you and love about you? So we have the prophets of true power. I call my power back from all times and places I am on. So with this energy, I feel like people just respect you. You command a room no matter what. You make people get their strength. You are a beacon of hope. You are very militant. You are very grounded. So when people come around you, they have no choice but to be grounded also. They have no choice. We also have the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment scarred. Everything is material for my liberation. You are like a freaking warrior, man. A freedom fighter. You believe that everybody should have the access to liberty, happiness, joy. You believe in people's rights. And because you're an advocate for people's rights, no matter who you are, then that's what make people come to you, because they know that you are going to guide them and you have the resources to do so. We also have the patroness of miracle healing. I am ready to heal. I'm worthy of all miracles meant for me. I feel like if you are not conserving your energy right now, is something that you may want to do, because something big is coming towards you where you are going to experience a fated event where you need to make sure that you have the right people, the right energies around you. Your mission here is less about one-on-one now and more about the collective consciousness for the most part. And Spirit is saying that you're doing a good job with the one-on-one creation that you're doing, making people feel strong. But sometimes you need to have a steady foundation. You need to have better systems in your life to make sure that your goal, your inspiration, you're able to win. Let's get one more card from this deck. Ooh, we're kind of stuck here. We have the Queen of Saintly Woman. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. So this energy is all about you just doing things in the right manner. You having complete obedience to life and what life has to offer. It's also the energy of you just being hyper aware that there's needs for more love. With all the evil and misfortune that's happening and people having power trip, to have somebody who naturally care about human nature is a breath of fresh air. You make people escape their realities, but you do it in a very loving way. And Spirit loves that about you. And that's why people are drawn to you so easily. It says big picture thinking. visionary, inspired ideas. This card is all about you just being very innovative, and you are able to make things grow bigger. Like you don't see, like people may see let's just say, let's see what's something that's common. People may just see an apple and they're like, oh, I could eat this apple. This apple is so sweet. This apple is so crunchy. But you see, oh, it could be an apple pie. Okay, we could change this apple into something else. Okay, what can I combine this apple with to make it better? I could add this apple with some cinnamon and make some beautiful apple cinnamon tea. So it's just like you don't look at things at the most basic level. You go over and beyond with what you could use your resource for. You make sure that you squeeze every drop, every juice, every creme de la creme, everything that a particular thing has to offer. You maximize it no matter what, because you're realizing that a lot of people, including yourself, that you know or you surround yourself with, they have settled for less. And it's just like, for what? Why are we keep settling? There's no need for you to settle anymore. Universe, spirit has beautiful things for you, but it's just like people have very limited thinking and they box themselves in so easily, and it's just like, for what? Why are you doing that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We do have empathetic starseed. It says energetic sovereignty, observant what's not yours. So people know that you are a healer, right? But they also know that you know how to cleanse your energy back very easily. People come to you because you are the mirror. You are the reflection for the most part. You are the gateway. You are the portal. People come to you because they're able to relate to you so easily. These are just confirmation all over again. You are the person that people want to be. You're an inspiration, a role model. You make them feel like they're where they belong. People love you so much because you bring in community where community is needed. It says you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. You make people feel like they belong in a world where they're not easily accepted. You basically bridge the gap. You call out people and make them feel like they need to be here. They have a purpose here. And then we have jump in. It says adventure, say yes to change. You make people feel like anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. And that's why people love that about you. You make them feel like, I can step up to the plate. I don't have to settle for less. I'll be damned if I settle for less. Let's see what goddess energy you have. What goddess energy does Pile 1 have? What goddess energy does Pile 1 have? We have Oshun. I'm not surprised. So we have Oshun. It says fearless love. So you just radiate abundance and happiness. You are the provider and a caretaker for women and children. You naturally get people with your beauty. You are so beautiful. You could just sit there and people just admire you doing the most basic things. But you're in your own little world. But because you're in your own little world, people are naturally drawn to the unknown. It's something about you. It's something that's about you that people love. And this is you naturally being you. Oshun in this deck is connected to the number 25, and if you reduce it, it's 7. And in numerology, 7 is like the heavenly number. It's also, for the most part, completion within the work week. Okay, you get things done within 7 days, but it's the bridge between heaven and earth, the higher and lower. So as above, so below type of energy. What goddess energy are you tapping into? Pile 1. We have Queen Nandi. Okay, and once again, the energy of mothering, the energy of parent, the energy of a gatekeeper for the younger generation, a child pops up, and it says intuition. People come to you because you are spiritually aligned, you're spiritually aware, you just naturally know what to do and how to get things done, and you make them feel safe within the spiritual world. You could be a prayer warrior of some sorts, or you're probably just a natural psychic for the most part. People come to you to get awareness and epiphanies. I don't know if you choose to do Reiki, but Reiki will be a great thing for you to do and tap into. And then the last card we have is Aunt Nancy. So I wanted to grab the book to read what it says about Aunt Nancy. And it says, betrayal is a web that disturbs everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. I am willing to know the truth. So you make people realize, like, no matter how bad it gets, it can get better, but you need to be open to reality. So I think that people love and is attracted and drawn to you because you're a realist, you're a creator, you bring stability, you make them feel welcome, wanted, seen, heard, love. And you also make them feel like they're part of a community that's bigger than them. And your spirit team wants you to recognize that you have this power about you and you should keep thriving. Don't let people get you out your comfort zone, or don't let people make you do or say things that you regret, because your power on this earth is undeniable. And you're magnetic because you bring so much value into people's life that they cannot doubt or they cannot stop what you have going on. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope I gave you some clarity, guys, and confirmation. Until next time, bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we are going to figure out why people are so magnetized for you, why they find you attractive, what your purpose are in people's life, what you bring to the table. Okay? So let's see. Pile number two, Spirit wants to know what makes them so magnetic. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the World card in reverse. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Chariots. We have the Lovers. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Bottom of deck energy, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so pile number two. People find you magnetic because you have the ability to synchronize things and make sense out of nothing. People see your journey and people see how much that you're judged, and they want life to be better for you. It's not like the fact that they find you a victim, but it's more so the fact that you are able to rise. You are the rose that grew from concrete. You are the epitome of, I'm going to keep going. People see themselves into you. You are a reflection of, it's not over yet. You are people's escape. With the Lovers card and the Two of Cups, you are a natural people person, and you let people feel like it's okay to not be okay. And I'm a testament of not being okay. People see you and they're like, how are you not embarrassed by this? How are you not like broken by this? And you must be like, I don't know, I just gotta keep going. People love your ability to strive forward. People love your ability that no matter what, you say it's not over until I say it's over. With the Chariot card and the World card in reverse, it seems like you have to keep going back to reflect on things, to look at things from a different perspective for the most part. But no matter what blockage and things comes your way, you're always staying in charge. You know that life is not as easy for you, but you don't let that break you or stop you from getting what you want. People really admire and love the fact of how dedicated you are to a cause and how dedicated you are to yourself. People understand your value in knowing that people come in and out your life and people are seasonal, but you don't get attached to anything. You don't get attached to a story. You don't get attached to a moment. You're able to just flow. You're able to just go. And you are able to use your resources as far as people goes, to make things better. So you're basically a manager of people. You make people fall into alignment with themselves based on how you carry yourself. So you naturally motivate people because people want to be like you. And you may think to yourself, I don't know why people want to be like me. I'm just me. I just do the most basic things. But just because you see yourself being basic, your basic is somebody's 10 out of 10. I'm saying it again. Your basic is somebody 10 out of 10. People wish you could have an ounce of what you have. And it's crazy because you're just like, I worked so hard. And because you work so hard, you don't get to enjoy your benefits. Other people get to enjoy your benefits. And Spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to fall into alignment and in love with yourself right now. Because what you doubt about yourself, what you are so fearful about yourself, what you're so scared about yourself is what people love the most about you. And that's why they desire you so much. They desire you because you're just you. You're that person. You're the it girl. You know, you make everything look so much better. And it's just your natural energy. So even though you may doubt yourself, Spirit is saying that you're doing a bad job doing that. We're not in this game to doubt ourselves anymore. So you need some time to reframe your mind. People love you naturally because you make them feel like they could be the best version of themselves no matter what. What is your purpose in people's life? Pile 2. What is Pile 2 purpose in people's life? The Queen of Cups, for them to feel loved and nurtured, control their emotions, you know, be intuitive. You know, it's you being able to offer people things, but always remain beautiful. It's also you being able to give people things, but never making your crown tilt or shift. You are a giver. You don't hold back. The King of Cups upright, that person's in control and they master their feelings. Whereas the Queen of Cups is like, I'll show you my feelings. I'll show you my card, but I'm not threatened by it. I'm not threatened by you getting close to my crown because my crown fits my head perfectly. My crown was made for me. So if you want to imitate what I have on, that's fine, but you can't steal my sauce. So your inspiration of people to become better, the better version of themselves. Why do you meet the people that you do? The Six of Swords. You make people feel safe to return and to approach things that's difficult for them. With the Six of Swords energy, it's energy of, you know what? I thought I've moved on, but I haven't. But I need the strength to approach this. But I'm so used to doing what people tell me to do. But I have to do this on my own. It's you being able to look back and going to experience difficulties and blockages. It's the reflection era. How to, you make people approach things differently, but they feel very successful while they're able to do it. You don't make people do things that makes them feel uncomfortable. You make people feel like there's love, there's beauty in every aspect of their life, and they're able to accomplish and overcome any obstacles thrown in their way. And as a matter of fact, they don't need to focus on the obstacles. You know, and if you're going to focus on the obstacles, think about the solutions for the most part. What is House 2 goal within this lifetime when it comes to their attraction and their aura? The Queen of Wands, ooh, and then the Six of Pentacles. Your goal in this lifetime is for you to remember exactly who you are. The Queen of Wands, I'm not gonna say she's relentless, but she is the baddest. She's always put together. Like, she knows how to draw a crowd in. She knows how to sell air to humans. She knows how to sell water to fish. And you be like, how can you do that? She just naturally do it because she is very self-aware of herself and her skills and her passion. She has the willpower to capitalize and break down any barrier that's in her way. She's like, absolutely not. I will not let this thing or this person stop me from getting to point A to point B. And I know my power, because the Six of Pentacles energy is all about power, and it's also shared resources. So I will give you something, but I'm also aware that I need to keep something for myself, and I'm able to naturally rationalize the things that I have in my life. So people love the fact that even if you're in power, you don't take advantage of people. You let people thrive and grow in ways that they should thrive and grow in. You make people feel like they have the strength, the willpower, and the attitude to do what they want. You make people get the confidence to say the right things, even if it doesn't make sense. Let's see what else. What is your mission and goal when meeting people in this lifetime? We have the Magician card. You make people realize their powers, their strength, even if they feel like they haven't mastered it yet. You improve people's skill sets. That's beautiful. And then we had the Hierophant. Yeah, the teacher. The Hierophant energy is a person who teaches. It's a person who understands. It's a person who's willing to make sure that the next generation knows and understand. You know what the energy is giving me? It's giving me it's giving me an energy of like Maya Angelou with a little bit of like Beyonce, like, or like Pink. It's just like that fearless aggression. Like, I am extremely educated, and you may look at me and say, well, you're just the girl, or you're just this, but I know my facts, and you can't easily sway me. You know, your mind is such a powerful tool because you just know things. But with the attitude, like, you don't take no for an answer. You be like, listen, I know that's what you think, and in your world that doesn't work, but in my world it exists. Make it happen. And if you can't make it happen, you need to go. But people love to be around you so much that they have no choice to make things happen. They'll be damned if they do things incorrectly, because they always want to be a part of your world no matter what. So let's see what's next for you in your life when it comes to your attraction. What is next for Pile 2 in their life when it comes to their attraction? We have the Four of Cups. You being very slow to give people or welcome people into things. So I do see like your heart chakra could be blocked a little bit for the most part, but that's because you're going through the enlightenment period. When it comes to you, you're going to be very picky about who gets to enjoy your services or your energy for the most part. You're going to be like, I'm not really feeling your vibe. You know, there's something about you that I do not like. Then we have the Nine of Cups. I don't really feel like you're looking for a community for the most part. I feel like for you, you want to be able to love naturally and refill your heart space. And it comes off as this, like, you gave your heart to so many people who didn't appreciate it. And now you're just like, nah, bro. I need intentional partnerships. I need intentional people who want to help me and who wants to build me up. So it seems like you're looking for you and other people. And I think that's what you're going to find in the upcoming months. We have the Sun card. Sorry. So the Sun card is an indicator of illumination, right? So your biggest thing is to, be bright. You're attracting happy moments. You're attracting new beginnings. You're attracting you standing out. I feel like you're going to get real popular soon if you're not popular. A lot of attention, but with attention comes unjust acts and mean girls, mean people, men that are saying the most nastiest things. So I feel like your attraction is going to lead to you just amplifying and you growing a community that is not expected, but it's something that you really want. You are going to be seen. We do have the Tower card under the bottom of the deck, and that energy is just like your world being shaken up, that you feel like you can't be in control of it. And what Spirit is saying is just like expect the unexpected and go with the flow, because you've been such a beacon of hope to other people. You've been an inspiration to other people for them to be go-getters. Why are you not being a go-getter yourself? You're a star. You're supposed to have your names in the big bright lights. Your picture's supposed to be on billboards, and they will be. But you have to be very selective of the people who you surround yourself with, because not everybody wants to see the best version of you. Let's see the next card that we have, the last card. What are you attracting in your life? What are you attracting in your life? We have the Nine of Swords. We have a lot of nines. So the Nine of Swords energy is you not being anxious anymore. You're not overthinking for the most part. So you are attracting a free mind where people just respects you and make sure that they're giving you the best version of themselves. Okay, let's get some oracle messages. So what make people love you? Pile 2. What is it about you that people love the most? We have the Red Lady. It says, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. So people really appreciate your ability to communicate. Even if things are not going your way, they appreciate your ability to magnetize and alchemize everything that's thrown against you, because there's a lot of blocked energy. Remember that we're saying that, but it's just like still I rise. It's the energy of the rose that grew from the concrete. So throughout it all, you are becoming better and better and better naturally. It says, the goddess of never not broken, everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more loved. And because of that, you are a star. So it seems like you're trying to find freedom that you give everybody else. And you're going to actually receive it. You're going to receive it, girly pop. Then we have the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. So you make people feel like anything is possible. You make people feel like the journey is not over. You make people feel like they're able to maximize anything and everything, right? But it's also a reflection of your inner world. So people really are drawn to you because you make them better. You make them just stand out in a crowd. But while you're making people stand out in a crowd, I feel like sometimes you may have negative self-taught and you need to probably like not have that anymore. So you're gonna find your community that makes you feel like you don't have to do that. And then we have the Queen of Wilderness. It says the language of natural world is the frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So Spirit wants you to get back to you. You know, Spirit wants you to understand your blessings, your creativity, your happiness. It's all naturally. You deserve it. So you may preach it a lot, but you also got to implement it in your life also. What does Spirit want you to know about your magnetism and people being attracted to you, pals too? We have karmic relationships. It says plurality, soul growth, and conflict. So you may attract people who test your boundaries for the most part and who's here to make your soul grow. So while you are in the energy of having multiple soulmates, and a soulmate is a person who shares the soul with you. So your mother, the president, a doctor, I could be your soulmate. So I feel like your attraction right now is to make people figure out what their soul wants, but also for you to cultivate and create your soul family. I really do feel like you're going to be building a community coming up. And you just need to be prepared to make sure that you are welcoming or being able to balance and discern the good energy from the not so good energies. Then we have forge, don't follow. Pave new path, be the leader you wish you had. Oh my gosh, that's literally the energy. You're about to go viral or you're about to pop off. You're about to get unwanted attention for the good things, but you're going to doubt yourself a lot when you get this attention. So prepare yourself for the unexpected. It says, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. The journey is not over until you says it's over. And then we have the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmetic womb. So you are a part of something bigger than this. And Spirit wants you to know that you're not missing out on anything. You're attracting the right things, the right people, the right opportunity. But you have to be able to feel that no matter what. Let's see what goddess energy that you're attracting or embodying. Pile 2 wants to know what energy are they embodying. We have Queen Mother Nanny. You know what song I'm thinking about? If you're not Jamaican, you probably won't get it. But it says, only Rasta can liberate the people. So you could find yourself as a freedom fighter, an advocate, also like Pal 1. But your freedom fight comes through the mind. which you annotating, which you reading, or which you singing. It comes through the throat chakra and also the third eye chakra. Whereas pile 1 is all about their heart chakra, making people feel welcome and love. So liberation is all about you finding freedom. Freedom to express yourself, being back in the wilderness, or just freedom through your frequency. People naturally radiate to you because you are a sense of security for them. And then we have Allah, we have grief. So after a bad storm, after something difficult happens, then there's always room for something beautiful for it to welcome. So what that means is that when a plant wants to bear fruit, it has to release something. Whether it has to, drop the leaves and flowers for the fruit to blossom. So while it may be painful, the transition from the leaf falling to making space for the fruit, you will enjoy the fruit better long term. So Spirit is saying that, listen, I know you've been going through a lot and you've been carrying a lot of weight on yourself, but I have a blessing for you that you're going to really love, adore, and appreciate. Give me time to cook. Don't feel like it's over. Like, stop putting yourself in a negative headspace. I have something beautiful for you. Just give me the opportunity for it to get better. And then our last card is love. I'm not even gonna say anything else. What does that say? It says level up. And at the bottom of the deck, we have manifestation. I'm gonna let you sit there with those two cards, level up and manifestation, because what are we talking about? Release the resistance for you feeling very underwhelmed or you feeling overwhelmed by things. Find your sweet spot in your life, because you are giving people so much hope, but it's so crazy that you're not giving yourself the same type of respect, honor, for you to get what you want in life, because people naturally love you for who you are, and you're able to, alchemize negative energy into positive energy and build things up, but you don't give yourself the same energy, the same grace to experience that. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Remember who loves you. I hope I gave you some clarity, guys, and confirmation. Until next time, bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And today we are going to figure out why people are drawn to you. What is it about you people find so magnetic and attracted to? What is your purpose in people's life? And what's to come for you based on your attraction? Okay. So why are people so drawn and attracted to pile number 3, spirits? What is it about pile 3? Ooh, the 10 of Cups, the Devil card. Ooh, in reverse. Okay. All right, pile 3. Let's see what you're working with. Let's see what's going on with you. Ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups. And let's cover her up. We have the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and then the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, people are drawn to you because you make them find their independence, not being codependent, not feeling stuck on traditional upbringing for the most part. The Devil card energy is the energy of being healthy, being free, not being bound to worldly things for the most part. You make people feel like they have an anointed and they have amazing things covered over them. You make people feel like they don't have to hold back, to restrain themselves to make people feel comfortable. You make people feel more bold for the most part. With the 10 of Cups energy, this energy is, it's okay for you to outgrow traditions. It's okay for you to, step out the comfort zone. It's okay for you to say, okay, mom and dad, I've learned so much from you, but that's not the decision or path I want to take. I want to pivot into something new. And that's what the Ace of Pentacles is bringing up for you in this energy, because the energy of Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings, new offer, it's new security. It's a new way for me to create the life that I want and have physical security. I am stepping out my comfort zone, being around mom and dad, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa for the most part, and I want to create my own new thing. So you make people feel like it's okay for you to be different. It's okay for you to be loved and respected, even if people don't see the beauty in your soul because you have outliers. You make people feel like it's okay to be the black sheep. And as a matter of fact, the black sheep don't exist. As a matter of fact, they're the black sheep, because why are they not more like you? That doesn't make any sense. Why are people not more like you? Because you have this significance about you that is so beautiful. People don't understand you because you don't react as quickly as they may want or like, or you don't give into, or you don't buy into the stories. You don't buy into what they want to give. You have this natural energy of, this is me, this is what I have to offer, and that's it. Like, you have your walls up, but that's because people have known to take so much from you. And you basically teach people now how to have boundaries. You make people understand that it's okay for you to stay strong and firm in who you are, even if it goes against the grain. So be damn with them. Because guess what? Nothing has worked, so there's time for change. You make people feel okay with being uncomfortable and comfortable with change. With the Seven of Cups, you give people choices, right? So while people are having a new phase in their life, you give people the ability to, move forward, be happy, to grow, and feel like it's okay. I'm not going to feel stuck. I'm going to have the ability to navigate this new journey, and you clear their mind with the Ace of Swords. The Ace card is new beginnings, and then the Swords is mental. So you give them a new way of seeing and doing things differently, and you give them the path mentally how to move forward. You make them feel like, okay, you've been there, done that, now what? You're very, very strict and very stern with your approach to how people should navigate their lives. With the Six of Pentacles, that energy is, I'm going to give you the resources that you need, and it's up to you to use it the right way. So you're very resourceful when it comes to security. People find themselves coming to you, being drawn to you, because you're able to provide security in ways that's unimaginable. Instead of them relying on the government or, let's just say a doctor, and we're not sizing up the doctor, right, or the government, but at the same time, you give them more security in their health, their wealth, their finances than the people who are trained in this, the people who are supposed to be professional, who have years of experience. Your experience and your ability make it so much easier for them to get what they want and need in life. And they really appreciate your ability to do that. With the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse, fresh start, new mind. You make them be open to every and anything. So it seems that people are drawn to you because you are unapologetically yourself when it comes to communication and when it comes to deconstructing old ways, old path, dogmas thinking. You make people feel like they could do what they want, when they want, and how they want, because who are they to tell you to keep doing things the way that that's not working? You make people step out their comfort zone. That's amazing. Why do you meet people that you do? What is your purpose in people's life? The King of Swords. So you're all mental deconstructing. The King of Swords is very methodical with their thoughts. They don't react quickly, but they're very analytical. They look for the key patterns and things, and they are able to provide structure, clarity. They're basically the clearance in people. And when I say clearance, I'm not talking about like a clearance discount. I'm talking about clearance as in pathway. So mentally, you improve people's lives. Okay? Why do you attract the people? The Seven of Pentacles. You make people pivot. You be like, okay, so you're waiting around for this promotion when you could apply to a new job, get a better pay, get better status. And then on top of that, you have a new ways to network with people, it's about your comfort zone. But you rather sit around and wait for this job to give you a promotion Why are you doing that? You make people feel like they don't have to have blind loyalty to people and things anymore. That's what it is. People are drawn to you because you make them pivot naturally, forcefully. They have to, no matter what. Okay? So you bring alignment, epiphanies, and structure onto doing things new. Like not keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting change. When it comes to your purpose in life, when it comes to people, you basically take their mental sorrows and let them grow through it or walk through it. It kind of seems like, I don't know if you're into like mental health, like therapists or psychiatrists, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're able to go into that field. Or you could be in HR where or legal, where you have to see both sides of things and argue why it's good or bad for a particular person, or you have to find solutions into things. Safety concerns. So I am seeing those type of career paths for you. What should you be doing this lifetime based on your attraction, your skills, and your gift? We do have the moon card, so illuminating things for people, making people understand, be better. We have the temperance card, moderations and contracts. Okay. What else is going on with you? We also have the judgment card, making things right. So you are an advocate for people who are going through unjust things in their life. You are advocating for people. We do have the Ace of Wands. So when people are feeling burnt out and not passionate about things, your job is to come in and light the spark in their life again, to reignite things in their life. What is the purpose of pile 3 when it comes to people? You make people realize like money isn't everything. You don't have to really be fixated on being a millionaire. Like there's more to life than that for the most part. There's more to life than being a SLAVE to financial gains or financial opportunities. There's more to life than that in 8 of Wands. You make people get the motivation that they need and want in due time for the most part. With the 8 of Wands energy, it's very slow. It's just like people come to you when they get bad news because you're able to make them feel better, understand things better. So you give them a clear mind. At the bottom of the deck, as far as your attraction and mission goes, we do have the Sun card. And the Sun card energy is illumination for the most part. So people respect your ability to make things better, be very playful, be very happy for the most part. And below that, we do have the Lover's card. And the Lover's card in reverse is you making your choices, you stepping out your comfort zone. So Spirit is saying that your goal in life is to align people with their happiness after fallout, after things not feeling like they're going right? That's what it is. Being able to trust yourself enough to know that you're going to be okay, even if you have to lose somebody in the process. The Lover's card is you moving from what your spiritual team said. It's what you moving from what your mom and dad said. It's moving from what the counselor said. It's moving away from what everybody said so far. It's you saying, okay, I got your information. I received what y'all taught me, but let me start making decisions based on the collective consciousness that I've earned through the lessons that y'all have taught me. Let me now make the decisions that I want and need in my life. And I have faith that I will be doing the right things to make me happy. I don't need you to keep harping on me about what I am and what I'm not doing right or wrong. I have confidence and faith in my decision-making skills, and I'm able to find peace throughout chaos. Let's see what your oracle card messages said. So what does Spirit want you to know when it comes to your attraction and you magnetizing people? We have the Warrior of Light. It says, I have steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Man, it's like you don't need to explain that. Like you believe in yourself so much and you believe in freedom and lightness and doing things the right way that you attract people who need to be exactly like you. You're a role model for people. It says, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully designed. It says the apostolites, so the apostolites. So you are, this is Mary Magdalene. So you are the creme de la creme. You are the go-to person. Who does a go-to person go to when they need help and direction? They go to you. Duh. And then we have the gods of discernment. I spend time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes, right? You are so convicted in who you are that people cannot deny your greatness, your happiness, your essence, your core for the most part. And then we have love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. So you are very self-aware of who you are as a person. I don't want to read this last card. It says, I have nothing to hide. I see and accepted all that I am. Queen of heaven and earth, baby. You are just yourself. I wish I could be like you. Like, reading your energy in this deck is just like, damn, why am I not like you? So when I'm going through a hard time, I'm gonna think about you and your energy, because this is like magical and I love this for you. What does Spirit want you to know about your magnetism? We have the courageous pony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Spirit wants you to step out your comfort zone, because the audacity of you to be a role model and for you to be a beacon of hope to people, but you withhold that from people. It's your choice, right? But you know, you elevate and you become better if you decide to share your resources. Like, you are the people's person. You are the voice for the people, right? So if you're holding back, then what good is it for you to have this skill? You know? And it says you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north, right? And that's the energy of it's okay to be the black sheep. You are the leader of the black sheep, the outliers, you know, beautiful. Then we have activated earth. It says power places where you're being led, right? And then we have loosen your grip, coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in. That energy is just telling me that you know, because you have been dealing with a lot emotionally and mentally, that sometimes you are so used to being in control, and Spirit is saying like it's okay to go with the flow. You know, sometimes it's okay for you to have fun, even if you're very strict with your energy, because you've chose this lifestyle, you chose this life, and it's nothing but greatness coming towards you. It says, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. So lots of meditation is needed. So you need probably to cleanse your energy and cleanse your aura also for you to get your blessings. And then let's also see the goddess energy that you're embodying. What does Spirit want you to know about the goddess energy that you're embodying? We have gang gang Sarah. That's so funny. Gang gang. I low-key like that. That's funny. Let me grab the book to see what it says about this card. So it says, you ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that would never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or a lack of motivation. But there's a deeper force at play. You are resisting the force you really are. This is me. I show up. It's okay for you to be the black sheep. It's okay for you to be the outlier. It is a-okay. You have 22 represents 4, and that's elevation, celebration. So stop. We have soul forgiveness. So you probably got to do some shadow work. Okay. I do offer shadow work sessions if you feel the need to, you know, work through your trauma and figure out what your trauma is and how it interconnects with other themes in your life. Then on my website, I do have shadow work coaching. So check it out. What else do we have? We have scarcity. So you got the scarcity mindset and tap into duality. Get out of scarcity mindset and tap into duality. I think that Spirit has beautiful things coming your way, but you have to be able to tap in and out of love and light, you know, fight and flight, yin and yang, you know, use your power to alchemize. I actually want to read that card also, but let's see. We also have good juju, right? So things are coming your ways if you decide to if you choose happiness, if you choose abundance over your life, if you speak greatness over your life, and most importantly, if you do your shadow work, right? Go to therapy. And then we have miracles, literally bottom of the deck. So people love and appreciate your ability to alchemize everything and anything that comes that's supposed to destroy you. Let's read this card. I can't tell if it's 21 or 27, but we will see. Yes, it is 21, which is 3. And 3 is all about expansion and growth. It's also about stability because, yeah. Okay, it says stop going to the ocean and asking it for a full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are of illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough happiness, love, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. Wow. That is a scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful right now? My blessings always overflow. It says you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. So what you should be happy for, a lot of people take advantage of that, and people take, but you need to start to be on the receiving end of things also. So you need to balance out your happiness, because if you're consistently listening to people who are going through a lot of wrongs and they're always negative, then you're naturally going to be in that frequency, and you're going to naturally feel like you lack, or you're going to have imposter syndrome. It's just like, why do I deserve this when there's so many heart harm and danger out there in the world, you know? So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope I gave you some clarity and some confirmation. Remember who loves you. Until next time, bye.